Hello, this is Whitney with the Yoga Art Space Studio in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And today we're working on a meditation to help us to reduce our heart wall, to learn a little bit about our subconscious, and to help bring us closer to love. Love for ourselves, love for others, ultimately working on our heart chakra, healing it, strengthening it. We begin this meditation today by calming and centering our body and our mind. So find yourself in a comfortable, tall posture where the breath is able to flow very freely. And while you're here, enjoy very deep inhales, at least 4 counts, and long exhales, at least as long. With the eyes closed, we begin to listen and to tune deeply inward. Calm, relaxed, present. Try to see if you can feel the beat of your heart connecting into that beautiful center we have. Feeling the pulse, feeling its strength, feeling its steadiness, beating second after second, minute after minute, day after day, year after year. That strength through the entirety of our lives, carrying us from step 1 to the end. In this heart center, when we've gone through certain relationship problems, perhaps with a family, with romantic partners, even friends, sometimes things don't go as we hoped for in every moment. Hearts can be broken, and when the heart is broken, it tends to want to protect itself from being hurt in the same way again. When this happens, we build a heart wall. And so here, try to imagine what your heart wall might look like. Because it's our subconscious we're working with, this could be a silly material like silly putty, or it could be the hardest material you can think of, iron, even diamonds, unbreakable material. So try to imagine what material your subconscious would build around your heart to protect it from any past relationship traumas you've been through. And now, checking deeper into the subconscious, try to imagine what the thickness of your heart wall is right now. Maybe as thin as a sheet of paper, maybe as thick as a brick, or maybe miles and miles long, 500 miles. You'll notice that at different times of the day, different seasons in our lives, you may check in with the heart, and some days it feels very closed off, miles thick out of adamantium. Other days, maybe just a tissue paper. The heart doesn't need a wall, but sometimes it thinks that it does to protect itself. That protection is a fear-based logic that need not be there. Instead, we can turn to love. And so to help us turn to love, imagine sitting here and feeling the heart radiate in all its glory, everything it was meant to radiate. Perhaps a golden hue, perhaps silver, perhaps glowing as white as possible. Imagine it in its pure state, radiating that beautiful love. And imagine that the love is touching everything in your immediate surroundings. The chairs, the ground, the walls, any nearby people or objects. Imagine that touch of the love helps to aid and heal anything that's nearby, helping those things be in the best possible order at this moment. And as the heart continues to glow, it grows larger and larger, expanding outward, touching more and more things. Your whole neighborhood is now touched by the glow of your heart. With our deep inhales and long exhales, the radius continues to expand, touching the city, state, country, surrounding countries, and eventually the entire world. The entire world is touched by your heart. All feel it. All understand it. And the heart realizes there's nothing to fear when all is love. And so with this trust, with this hope that things can and will get better, that ultimately there is a highway to connect to all the trials and to answer all the questions that people have for you. And so with this higher vibration, with this deeper love for everything all around us, we check back into our heart wall, feeling perhaps a little bit lighter. We notice the thickness has decreased. Perhaps even the material it's made out of. Just notice. No judgments. No expectations. Just notice. As we continue to check into this heart center day after day, we may be the lucky recipient one day to notice the heart wall has completely left us. There's nothing it needs to be protected from. It can just glow beautiful and brilliant as it was meant to. And so with that hope, we'll begin to wrap up this meditation. Take 5 more slow, deep breaths, coming back into the space, back into this present moment, back into the breath. And as your fifth exhale concludes, let the eyes open and look around at all the objects around your space, perhaps with fresh new eyes, eyes filled with a little bit more hope, faith, and love. It was a pleasure joining you today. May we all be filled with light and happiness and peace. Namaste.